The United States has a diversified geography, both culturally and physically. From sea to shining sea, I gained a respect for all that my nation has to offer after spending months traveling across its enormous geography. In today's video, we're going to look at some of the best travel destinations across the states and give you our top recommendations for your next backpacking trip. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. New York, New York. It's no surprise that Americans flock to this fantastic city, which offers a frenzy of attractions, activities, and historical monuments. A trip to New York City could include seeing a Broadway musical, taking a stroll around Central Park, or visiting the Guggenheim Museum. Many of these major tourist attractions are within walking distance or a short ride away, making the city an ideal tourist destination. Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham is still on the cusp of being underrated and buzzworthy, so 2021 is the year to get to know this southern darling. The city's robust bar and restaurant culture will continue to grow, and the grand opening of the spectacular multi-use stadium protective field, which will infuse even more excitement into the uptown sector, is expected. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis may appear gritty, industrial, and run down, but don't let the harsh exterior deceive you. The city still has some great restaurants and a thriving blues music scene. For admirers of the king, there's Graceland, Elvis's house, a large waterfront for walking, and the magnificent, informative, and dramatic Museum of Civil Rights. Don't rush it. I had a better time in the city than I had anticipated and was disappointed when I had to go. It's a hidden gem, to borrow a cliche. New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans is a soulful city. It's been through a lot, but it still has a zeal for life that few towns can equal. It has a long and illustrious history, and it is brimming with delectable French-inspired Creole and Cajun cuisine, live jazz music, street entertainers, and a love of life's many pleasures. In the Big Easy, life is lived to the fullest. You haven't come here to unwind. You've come to feast. New Orleans is, in my opinion, one of the most diverse and vibrant cities in the United States. Las Vegas, Nevada. It's no surprise that Las Vegas is high on the list, given its international reputation for entertainment and nightlife. Following the vaccination rollout and questionable reopenings, the city has garnered news for its blazing revival of visitors. Bars, nightclubs, and restaurants, which are currently running at 50% capacity, are expected to reopen completely by the summer. Meanwhile, pre-pandemic levels of tourist and hotel occupancy have already been reached. Juneau, Alaska. Celebration, a quadrennial gathering of indigenous peoples, had to be canceled in 2020, but it is set to take place this year. This intriguing festival pays homage to the state's early residents, songs, crafts, and dance, and it helps to make the capital a must-see in summer 2021. Asheville, Portland. Asheville is a mountainous version of Portland, full of great artisan beer, food, and hipsters. This is a great destination to visit, especially because it was close to several beautiful and gorgeous mountain treks like the Carolina Mountain Trail. For those looking for something closer, the town has a number of parks to choose from, including the Asheville Botanical Gardens, which is located near the university campus. The magnificent Smoky Mountains are just a short drive away, and the massive Biltmore House, once home to George Vanderbilt, lies on the outskirts of town. Redwood National Park, California. Redwood National Park, located along the Pacific coast, is a wide expanse of giant redwood trees with picnic sites, camping areas, and miles upon miles of hiking paths. Trails range in difficulty from basic to difficult, with the numerous loops leading to coastal beaches. In every sense, it is a breathtakingly gorgeous, awe-inspiring, and humbling. It is a must-have for anyone planning a road trip through California. Key West, Florida. The marine life and aquatic creatures are well known in this Florida island metropolis. In Key West, sailing, kayaking, snorkeling, and parasailing are all part of the fun. Tourists can enjoy a personal encounter in the coastal waters by visiting mangrove creeks with shallow waters. The city's turquoise waters and beautiful skies make it a perfect spring or summer holiday spot. Grand Canyon, Arizona. The Grand Canyon is so magnificent that no words can adequately express its magnificence. Its sheer size, incredible depth, red colors, and spectacular vistas are all magnificent. Most visitors merely stand on the rim of the canyon and gaze out, but a trip down the bottom reveals the canyon's real immensity and splendor. Make time to go down to the Colorado River, explore the less traveled paths, camp, then hike back up for sunset. Rogers, Arkansas. Rogers continues to climb the ranks of lovely small towns, and there's no indicators that this trend will slow down in 2021. In addition, the newly upgraded Arkansas Music Pavilion, AMP, will be back entertaining music fans this summer following a summer of delays and postponements. Denver, Colorado. Denver, known as the Mile High City, this is because it sits a mile higher than the surrounding towns and cities. It is a mix of outdoor ruggedness and big city living. It has a thriving craft beer industry, fantastic restaurants, including Sushi Sasa, one of my all-time favorite sushi places, a large international airport with several connections, and is close to the mountains and the Republic of Boulder. It's clean and the people who live there are quite kind. There are just a few cities in the United States that we would recommend living in, and Denver Denver is one of them. Chicago, Illinois. There isn't a better city in the United States when the weather is pleasant. Chicago, located on the beaches of Lake Michigan, is known for its world-class cuisine. Try the deep dish pizza, sushi, and hot dogs. The fun and kitschy Navy Pier, Millennium Park, which features a renowned bean-shaped statue, a fantastic aquarium, and iconic architecture. Be sure to take an architecture tour. Hartford, Connecticut. During the first few months of 2021, snow-based activities may be found all around Connecticut, making it one of our most underappreciated winter paradises. The rest of the year, however, the state capital Hartford takes center stage, with the recently updated Mark Twain Museum finally able to show off its recent renovations. Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. This gorgeous seaside town, which is home to soon-to-be President Joe Biden's beachside property, is due to receive a little more attention than usual this summer. The return of Rehoboth Beach's famed jazz festival in October, which was forced to be postponed in 2021, will keep the town alive throughout the autumn. Oahu, Hawaii. The story of Hawaiian tourism in 2020 had its ups and downs, but the newly reimagined Queen Kapualani Hotel helped the year come to a close in style. In 2021, you'll be able to enjoy unobstructed views of Diamond Head and a location only steps away from Waikiki Beach if you visit this hotel. Montana. There's a lot written about how beautiful Montana is, but it's all false. It's even more amazing than we can put into words. It's the most breathtakingly beautiful state to visit, with breathtaking mountains and hills stretching as far as the eye can see. The locals are laid back, kind, and like being outside. Montana would be my favorite state if we had to choose one. Montana is one of our favorite states for sure. Sun Valley, Idaho. While skiers wait for the resort's first big expansion in 20 years to be completed, a fresh, new state-of-the-art lift has already been installed for this winter. This, along with other changes, promises to make the 2021 season at Sun Valley one to remember. New Hope, Pennsylvania. New Hope is the place to go if you want to spend a day strolling down Main Street and browsing the stores. Save some room in your suitcase for souvenirs because the town is full of attractive locally owned businesses and art galleries. Grab a seat and a drink at the Poorhouse, at the New Hope Winery, or Great Barn Brewery once you finish shopping for yourself. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Take a page from Georgia O'Keeffe's book and get lost in Santa Fe's fantastical vistas. View local artists' work in the various galleries along Canyon Road and visit O'Keeffe's eponymous museum to see her famed animal skull paintings. Then reflect on all this artistic splendor over margaritas and a huge bowl of guac and chips. Nantucket, Massachusetts. On this postcard-perfect island off the coast of Cape Cod, you'll begin to decompress as soon as you get off the ferry. It has everything an island retreat should have: beautiful beaches, charming gray shingled cottages, and ancient lighthouses. Nantucket also features a fantastic whaling museum and plenty of lobster roll options. Indianapolis, Indiana. The Indy 500 will return to Memorial Day weekend in 2021. It was moved to August last year, and the city's excellent Indy Cultural Trail will be significantly expanded. This, combined with a revitalized cultural calendar, makes the state's largest city the finest destination this year. Kansas City, Missouri. Gates Barbecue with delectable beef brisket, Q39 from National Barbecue champion Rob McGee, and Joe's Kansas City Barbecue just across the state line in Kansas are just a few of the city's standouts. If you're looking for great southern food, then look no further than Kansas City. Jackson, Wyoming. The Teton Mountains challenging destination is all about being in the great outdoors. Hiking, horseback riding, and river rafting are available in the summer, and world-class skiing is available at one of the country's top ski resorts in the winter. Furthermore, there are numerous Western-style bars where you may have the opportunity to meet with actual cowboys. Des Moines, Iowa. After being postponed last year, the Iowa State Fair returns to Des Moines this summer with all of its fun, frivolity, and scrumptious food on a stick. If that isn't enough to entice you, the thought of learning about one of the country's friendliest big cities before the rest of the country does should. And there you have it, some of the best destinations throughout the United States and the various states. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of our new and upcoming content. Thanks for watching!